Hello friends, it's Stacy. I'm back with a couple of more plain journals. They are celestial theme. They're done with the Nick the Booksmith Scholar Ledger style course. They have the hardwood covers. I'll show you what I mean by it. They're Scholar Ledger course, and they have the hollowback binding. I mean, but I don't know if you can see the Scholar Ledger style. How they're made there. So yeah, these are kind of like traveler's notebook size, slightly bigger. They are very, very, very similar. And like, I mean, when I like to put few different price points in my shop. So yeah, they're not over embellished. They have very much the same things in them, but I'll just kind of flip through quick here so you can see. They have lots of celestial themed papers. I've done like coffee dyed paper, but I've also backed everything with something like a grid paper. Or there's really not a lot of white paper in here. There's coffee dyed paper. So here we have scrapbook paper. This has like a shimmer to it. I've used like zodiacs, themed constellations. I've got some ephemera just sort of clipped in. I've used some vintage book pages from Planetary Books. A little bit of trims. You can see there's some trims there. Oh, I'll show you the back. This fabric wraps around like the night sky, like an antique night sky. The paper I've used is a 32-pound weight, so it's really smooth and good quality paper. So I mean, for anybody who wants to do bullet journaling or you know, or be able to have like you know, glue down things or like a glue book, they're very firm papers. And I've done the same with all the digital images that I've used are also on that paper, and these lie nice and flat for writing. So there is mostly all the ephemera is removable. I've used different images of moons and skies. This is from the Graphics Fairy. It's just a little envelope. There's nothing in it. And I've used some of the fabrics that I had left over from other projects. And you can always glue that down to make that a pocket or do some writing in here. Vintage book page pockets. I've used some old ledger. Like I said, you're going to get lots of this nice coffee staining. It's very lightly stained. I love this the cool look. It's not too golden. It's kind of a creamy look. I was trying to mimic more like this vintage ledger where it kind of matches nice. It gives you that. It's not grungy, put it that way. It's very much a cool tone. This is the other side of the pocket. It's got some trims. This is one of my favorite images, like this one here. This is ledger, but it's not old ledger, it's fairly new. Different papers. This is old, very old ledger paper here. Even the texture feels very yummy. There's a tuck spot. This flips out. I tried to utilize it without cutting too much of it off, so make it a flip. Here's a little tuck spot. Here's some more night sky. There's the center. This is a sticker I had made. I think that's from the Graphics Fairy as well. And again, lightly stained, coffee staining there. There's a tuck spot here. Done some sewing. Not a lot of sewing, mostly on just the fabric and a few accents here and there. The moon. And the sparkly fabric on the back, so they give you lots of room to grow. All right, and this one is like a navy. It doesn't know, I don't know if it picks up on the video or not. And this one is black and gold. And I used matching fabrics with this one. And you'll see it's, again, pretty much a little bit different paper there, but it still has that shimmery look. It's got a gold through it embossed. And a lot of the same images. Almost set up exactly the same. Guess it depends on whether you like navy blue or you're in gold or you like black. Pocket. And there's another pocket there. I had a lot of fun putting these together. I have one of these myself that I use for personal notes and stuff. This one has a black page through it. You could use a white pen on there. There's another sun moon. This is also the same little envelope that was in the other one. I guess the only difference is I've added some black pages to this one. And the same vintage paper. There's another tuck spot there. There's the other side of that one. And that is it. Yeah, these are kind of my favorite when I want to make a journal for myself. I kind of make more of the style plain, but because I like a lot of the coffee dyed paper. But I like papers that are really nice to write on, which is why I use the 32-pound paper. If people who have purchased from me before know that I like to use good quality paper, so you don't always get that crinkly sound sometimes from the journals. But if you're a writer like me, you like to be able to write on something, and you can also use one of those, like those little felt tip markers or even the Sharpie pens, and they don't bleed through this paper. You would have to use like a heavy duty Sharpie and be really pushing on it before it would come through to the other side. So I have actually done a little bit of like watercoloring on these as well, and they hold up really nice. So, okay guys, these are listed in my shop if you're interested, and I'll be back again soon. Hope everyone's well. Take care.